We'll let our wonderful Mrs. Mira do the introductions on this.
Okay, so the speaker we've all been waiting for, Monsieur Mauriel Bélanger, député pour Ottawa Vanier du Parti libéral.
Bon, bonjour, hello. I'm sorry I was stuck in a committee asking questions of the government, which is the want of an opposition member. Alors, j'ai accepté de venir vous parler ce midi pour quelques raisons, deux en particulier, et je vais y arriver. Mais je voudrais qu'on soit clair, premièrement, que je ne parle pas ici au nom d'un parti politique, ni au nom d'aucun intérêt commercial quelconque. Je suis ici à titre de député individuel. And so I'm not here as a critic, and I'm not here speaking on behalf of any corporate interest. I'm here as a member of parliament, interested in fair play, if you will, and even playing fields. And I also think it's important to understand what, or at least where I come from when I speak of net neutrality. What does it mean for me? Well, it does not mean advocating for a free-for-all, first-come, first-served basis. And if that's what you're expecting, that you'll be disappointed. But that is not what I would advocate. To me, it means that whoever pays for and owns the pipes should expect a reasonable rate of return on their investment without any guarantees whatsoever of success from the state. It also means that access to these pipes might have to be managed when demand will exceed capacity. However, it means that the rules established to manage the pipes must be transparent, must be fair, and must be subject to some public authority. The net, especially in the last few days when I've talked to a few people to get a better understanding, is often compared to a multi-lane highway. Yet, even the no-speed limit highways, such as the Autobahn in Germany, have rules and restrictions to protect its users and its owners. For instance, the vehicles which use these highways must be licensed, as must their drivers, and all must cede the right-of-way for emergency vehicles. Today I want to mention the two areas on the net where transparency and fairness must prevail. First, and I mentioned a while ago, those who own the pipes. Well, it's for those who own the pipes, indeed, the Bell, the Rogers, the TELUS, the Videotron, the Shaw, the Cogeco, and others, and who also own an interest in broadcasters, such as CTV, City TV, or TVA. It is for those that own the pipes and also own an interest, not use the ownership of their pipes to create an uneven playing field for competing broadcasters. In particular, I want to ensure that the broadcaster we all own, that CBC Radio-Canada, is not shaped or throttled or strangulated or otherwise unfairly treated by those who own the pipes. A second preoccupation, it's one, and I'm not sure if it's been mentioned here or not. If it hasn't, I will invite you to mull it over, is that the net and all it represents should not be seen in isolation of the climate change challenge facing us all. I believe that as video conferencing technologies improve, and that they should have a priority access status for the net, even if they require more broadband capacity. For instance, because what better way would there be to cut greenhouse gas emissions in a corporate world if the option of video conferencing is available as an effective and efficient alternative to frequent air travel? In conclusion there, our society has evolved for itself well-defined parameters in order to function, yet respect the freedom of its citizens. The same should apply to the internet. There should be rules, even restrictions. These should be set in a transparent, fair, and predictable manner. And the CRTC needs to exercise its currently legislated authority. The CRTC already has, through two acts, the Telecom Act and the Broadcasting Act, authority. It must learn to exercise that authority and become the arbiter of any disputes, so that indeed my conception, and I hope your conception of net neutrality, is respected and applied evenly across the board. Merci beaucoup.
Okay, everyone. I'm Dan from National Capital Freenet. Maureen is actually my MP for the Ottawa Vanier area, and I'm going to take action in regards of what Chuck Agnes said. Maureen, tomorrow Chuck is going to be tabling a private member's bill, And as my MP, I'm asking you to please listen to what he says and certainly support it.
The two are somewhat contradictory. I promise to listen. No, I will not say yes blindly. I never do, and I never have, and I never will. I do promise to listen, read it, and then decide. But I can't give you a blank check. That's not something I've done.
Asking for a blank
Don't
check,
ask for it, you'll never get it. But yes, I do listen. I respectfully look at bills submitted by colleagues. There's Charlie Angus, whom I've worked with in the Heritage Committee, and that's yielded a report that has asked the CRTC to actually do something about net neutrality. If it's a bill that I can support, absolutely. But I'll look at it first.
Certainly. Thank you.
Merci, Monsieur Bélanger. Thank you all for coming. We hope you continue to stay involved. You can join the coalition, the Save Our Net Coalition. Vous pouvez vous renseigner davantage sur www.saveournet.ca, so www.saveournet.ca. Call your MPs, ask them to support the bill on net neutrality. Appelez vos députés, continuez à être impliqués, ce n'est qu'un début. Who's net? À qui les réseaux? À nous les réseaux. À qui les réseaux? À nous les réseaux. Merci.
Following their bliss, living easy, getting good.
Are we good now? Can you hear me now? Sorry, couldn't do it. Just want to thank everybody. We've been working our butts off trying to get this to come together, and it finally has. We've attempted, I don't know, what, 3 times to get it all to come together, and we finally have. I suspect right now, if I was to put a number, we're somewhere between 300 and 500. And as far as a turnout, I would say mobilizing this much people probably speaks volumes as far as an overall Canadian effort. So keep up the good work. There will be more things coming up shortly as far as the net neutrality front so that we can make a difference. So big kudos to you all. Huge applause because you guys deserve it. Thank you very much.
Roof through the trees. I see a salty message written in the eaves. The ground beneath my feet, beyond garbage and concrete. Now the tops of buildings, I can see them too.